Well, that's my attempt to get my highest ball speed possible. You can see coming up here on the screen, not too bad. I got it to 174 miles an hour. I'd like to get faster. The best way to do that is studying the fastest there is. And there are now three members of the 230 plus mile an hour ball speed club, and studying what they do is going to help you hit your drives farther too. Stay tuned. So the other day, my friend Ryan Gregnall from Canada showed us a video of him on Facebook of finally eclipsing the 230 mile an hour ball speed barrier. This is just unbelievable how athletic and powerful and fast you have to be to do this. The other two members of this elite club are Kyle Berkshire, of course. He's won the last 2 world long drive titles. And Martin Borgmeier from Germany. He finished 3rd in last year's edition, 2021. And of course, he'll be vying for it big time in 2022. Now, there's 3 things that they do differently than you do, but incorporating a little bit of each of these 3 ideas into your golf swing is absolutely going to help you get more club head speed and hit longer drives. Let's check it out. All right, so first let's watch this video of Martin swinging for power, and you'll notice something will jump off the screen right at you right away, and that is the speed that he takes the club back. It's not the low and slow tempo that some people might be trying to get you to swing. He rips it back. In fact, when you're around these guys in person taking practice swings, you can hear their backswing has a loud swoosh, maybe not as loud as the downswing, but their backswings actually make a swoosh. So next time you're out on the range, you might want to try a few where you bring the club back so fast you almost can hear it swoosh on the way back. Now, eventually you're going to hit a breaking point where you just have 0 control over it, and then you'll want to rein yourself back in again. But start with, say, 10% faster backswing, then maybe 20%, maybe 30%. Really go for it on a few shots. And I'll bet you your club head speed immediately jumps up by 3 to 5 miles an hour. Now let's look at Ryan's video of him in a simulator breaking 230 miles an hour. And I want you to watch the length of his backswing. You're gonna see that his backswing is way, way, way past parallel. In fact, it might be approaching, I can't even get there, might even be approaching closer to 80 or 90 degrees past parallel. So you're looking at a club that is almost pointing down to the ground at the top of the swing. This is something that all 3 share in common. They swing the club much, much longer than you do. And if you want to get some more miles per hour and distance out of your drives, it's helpful to put a little more length in that swing. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do this. If you're trying to play for score, this might even be a bad thing. But if you're here only, and you can train yourself to at least get to parallel, and maybe even a few inches beyond parallel, that's a place that a lot of people on tour have been able to win a lot of money from. I'm thinking of guys like Bubba Watson, Phil Mickelson. How many Masters titles together do they have? So definitely work to get your backswing and your wind-up longer. All right, let's look at Kyle Berkshire for the 3rd tip, and that is the use of the feet. You're going to see, and all 3 of these guys are the same, you're going to see very, very active feet, both on the backswing, detaching that left heel and rolling it in like that. All 3 of them look like that at the top of the swing. But in the downswing, you're also going to see, and through impact, you see very, very aggressive and active feet. In fact, they kind of jump out of the way like that. They're using the ground. That's what moves our feet. As we push into the ground, it responds back and moves us. So they are pushing on the ground and springing off the ground much, much harder than we are, and they're actually getting airborne as they turn, and they're actually kind of relocating the left foot. Now, of course, this is an extreme. We're not going to go here because we're not trying for long drive. We're trying to hit longer drives, but in the scope of hitting low scores too. But it will be helpful to your club head speed if you do get your feet a little bit more active. That means a little more aggressively picking up the left heel and rolling it in on the backswing, and a little bit more aggressive stepping down, stomping down, and getting the right heel off the ground and rolled in through the impact zone. All right, so let me put those 3 tips to the test. I'm gonna take this next one back faster, longer, and I'm gonna make sure my feet stay very active through the swing. Let's check it out. All right, so that's a big ball down the right center, over 340, again, 174 ball speed, nowhere close to 230 miles an hour. It shows you how incredibly powerful and athletic those 3 guys are, and many other guys that do long drive. Now I'm gonna use these 3 ideas, and I'm gonna keep working at this until I can easily get 180 ball speed consistently. That's my goal. Do you have a goal this year to get your drive out a certain distance, or maybe get your club head speed up to a certain level? Well, I hope you leave it below in the comments. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'm Steve. I'm gonna go back and see if I can beat that 174, but I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.